I am a surgical oncologist by profession and I have done DNB surgical oncology. I passed in the year 2019 and I am making this video to help everyone to know about this specialty as a course and how to get it and how to prepare for it. So as you can see, surgical oncology is a 3-year super specialty course, and that can be an MCH surgical oncology or you can do it as DNB surgical oncology. Both has equivalent validity. What is the eligibility? Who are eligible? Those candidates who are pursuing DNB in general surgery or doing masters in general surgery in any government or any medical college of the country. So after you complete your post graduation in general surgery, whether you are a DNB or a MS candidate, then you prepare and sit for a combined exam. When I was a student, it was a separate exam for separate institutes. Nowadays it has been combined into a single exam, that is NEET exam, where you have to participate, where you have to compete and get through it to get into this prestigious surgical oncology super specialty course. So all of you know about this. What is important is, many students, specifically when I was a student, net was not that much available, information was not that easily available, and I had a dilemma about how to go on preparation, which book I should read, when to do, specifically when to read about surgical oncology during which year of residency, and how to go about the preparation. So first of all, MS residency or post graduation is MS general surgery is itself a 3rd year course. So first year, second year and third year, everybody knows first year is a very busy time when you have to do a lot of work, and then when you are moving from first year to second year, your workload decreases, you get some time, and that is the best time when you should prepare for surgical oncology, and that was my strategy, and it actually worked. So what you should read? So DeVita is considered as Bible of surgical oncology. In DeVita is, this book is this is a big book, a single volume book, and now current versions have come, current editions have come. You should refer to the latest edition. In the DeVita, the first few chapters, the first 20 chapters, which deals with basic oncology, the molecular mechanisms, how cancer spreads, how cancer initiates, the epidemiology, everything is written. Those are very important, questions are often asked. So you should read the first 20 chapters. So when you read those first 20 chapters, it will be a little difficult, but as you go on, you have to read in between lines and mark out the points which are important. You have to jot it down and keep it preparing while you are in your PG second year. Also in general surgery, it is interesting that a major portion of the course consists of cancers of GI tract, cancers of head neck region, cancers of the limb. So cancers, so, and surgical oncology is all about cancer and its treatment. So while you are actually preparing for MS examination, a good portion of the syllabus matches with that is required for surgical oncology. So while you are reading, say, a colon chapter and you are reading colon cancer, read that similar corresponding chapter from DeVita. Try to mark out the silent points, make a note, and that will be very helpful. Apart from, so I would only recommend DeVita. And if you want to do question banks, there is a separate question bank that is not specifically for surgical oncology. You have got a book of from Bhatia's MCQ, where you can little bit revise questions specifically based on cancer and oncology. Also DeVita itself has got a revision book that is a little bit essay type questions, and you can actually essay based questions do not directly come from these books, but it will help you to increase your knowledge on oncology. And side by side, you have to continue reading your general surgery. You cannot neglect that. For that, whether you are reading Savistton or whether you are reading Bailey and Love or you are reading Schwartz, you can do any of them. You can study any of them, because nowadays the questions are balanced, where you get questions 50% from surgical oncology, hardcore, 50% from general surgery. So you have to know both. So if you do like this, you will be able to pass your MS general surgery or DNB general surgery exam with flying colors, as well as you will prepare adequately for the surgical oncology, which generally comes after you give your final exams. So this is the way. There are two modes of preparation after you pass out. If you pass out, and if you appear the exam and clear, then it is very good, you get into the course. If you do not get, do not be heartbroken. Prepare and try to join a medical college in which there is SRCP in surgical oncology. So there are two strategies: sit and prepare, or work and prepare. That is, you work as well as prepare both at the same time. This is what I did. You join, there are many colleges in India which are offering SRCP in surgical oncology, specifically like in AIMS. Most of these AIMS have got surgical oncology SRCPs. If you join there, number one, you will remain motivated, you will remain in the field, you will know the subject in a better way, and you will get insight, and as well you will get some stipend which will help you to cover the cost of the exams.